الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. My dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you once again to the Ask Imam Kareem live show. And this is Imam Kareem right here, coming live from Denver, Colorado. And the phone number we use for the live broadcast is 303-500-5101. 303-500-5101. If we can actually get somebody to try our Skype for us would be nice. The phone is open already. 303-500-5101. The respected brothers and sisters in Islam. Inshallah, tonight is the night of the questions and answers. There will be no presentations at all. Just straight to your questions and answers. Okay, we got the testing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum
How are
assalam.
you?
Alhamdulillah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Jazakallahu
Alhamdulillah.
khair. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan adhan. Jazakallahu khair. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum. So the only thing that we're going to do today is first of all welcome our regular viewers, inshallah, online. We have the Straight Path. We have Deenul Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Abu Bakr Muhammad, Jazakallahu khairan, Brother Abu Bakr. May Allah bless you and bless your wealth, bless your health, bless your family, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Muhammad Musa, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have Jaina Saleh, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hassan Ali, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Didar, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Muhammad, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fatal Tatal, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sister Iman from Netherlands, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sister Caroline, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ashraf Saleh, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mukhtar Darami, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Atila, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Mukhtar is from Raleigh, Durham. Hisham Saleh, Ramadan Mubarak, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Zahid Nawaz, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay, let me take that phone call and we'll carry on inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum
This
assalam wa
is
Yes, Shian. Yes. How are you, brother Shian?
yes, Alhamdulillah, good. This is Cheyenne from Aurora, Colorado.
Yes, Shian.
Sheikh, I have a question on behalf of my brother-in-law. He lives in Canada, and his mom passed away just about 2 days ago, and she was in a living assistant because she had Alzheimer's, so she had to be there. She had Alzheimer's. She had to be in living assistance. So she passed away. And again, she passed away possibly from corona, but it's not certain. But doctors are or the facilities basically have the body, and they saying that we cannot have you come close to the body, and the body has to go to a body bag, and then we have to do the burial ourselves directly. And then you cannot touch or wash the body. You cannot be close to it. And when you come into the cemetery, you have to be not more than 10 people with distancing. So my brother-in-law called me, asked me with a question on what do we do in a situation like this? How do we give a ghusl to the body, and how do we basically do janaza, salatul janaza for the body? And I said, let me ask my sheikh.
Well, first of all, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, Brother Shayan. Brother Shayan is our community member here. He is our local. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and bless his family, Rabbal Alameen. And inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. That's all we can say. لله ما أخذ ولله ما أعطى وكل شيء عنده بأجل مسمى. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have mercy on the soul of our respected sister, inshallah. When we look at this situation, Brother Shayan, and alhamdulillah, a lot of people will benefit from that question because we have people watching, and this is recorded as well. And we answered this so many times. There are two areas here that we must fulfill. Area number one is to fulfill the rights of the deceased. These rights can be numbered into washing, shrouding, salatul janaza, and the burial. So those are 4 rights right here of the deceased, of the person who passed away. So this is a priority that we must fulfill. But there is another priority, or we call it benefit. Another benefit, which is the preservation of the life of the individuals who will do this. Now, it was established by evidence that this particular disease is contagious, meaning that it could infect or it could be passed on to the living. So what takes precedence here? When you see, we look at the rights of the deceased to be a maslaha, to be a benefit. And we look to what will happen to the living who will perform these rights to be a harm. So we have harm and we have a benefit. What takes precedence? The harm, make sure it doesn't reach first. And whatever you can fulfill of the benefit is good. It's like if I have a rock in my hand and an apple in my hand, just to show you that our Sharia is so logical, so, makes a lot of sense. And if I throw them at your face at the same time, towards your face at the same time, look, this is an apple and this is a rock. Which one will you handle first? Which one will you try to catch first in this particular case? What? The rock.
The rock, yeah.
ولذلك يقول لك إيه؟ درء المفسدة. Look how the jurist named this. درء المفسدة مقدم على جلب المصلحة. That you avoid the harm takes precedence over the bringing the benefit in. So whatever the living can do, whatever laws, whatever routine there to protect the lives of the living, that is permissible in Islam. But we should not overdo it. We should not overdo it. Instead of washing using the hands, we can use the gloves. Instead of washing the actual body of the deceased, we can actually wipe over the shroud. Instead of praying janazah in the masjid, we can pray janazah in the cemetery, right? So there are a lot of alternatives that we need to think, and that's what you should convey to your relatives, inshallah, Brother Shayan. Jazakallahu khayra, barakallahu feek.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. And one thing that local imam was suggesting to do tayammum like
That's
from
fine too.
distance,
That's a solution.
like from a distance.
Yes, that's a solution. Well, that's a solution. But if the person would wear gloves and he would wipe over the shroud or the whatever the deceased is covered with, that's more than sufficient, inshallah. That's more than sufficient.
They were told that they're not allowed to be close to the body or see the body, so
That's fine.
they're
But there
gonna
is no
have.
such a thing. There is no such a thing tayammum without touching the actual body. So what is tayammum here? How are you going to do tayammum from a distance? So just leave it the way it is. And brother Shayan, a lot of us hope that the people who die because of the coronavirus, even though it is not a plague, it is a virus. It is not a plague, it is a virus. But a lot of the restrictions and a lot of the sufferings which we go through is identical to the plague. We hope that this person takes on the rank of a martyr. We know that based on a hadith. We hope يعني إن شاء الله بإذن الله تعالى. جزاك الله خيرا بارك الله فيك. أحسن الله إليك.
جزاك الله خير. وعليكم السلام. جزاك الله خير شيخ.
جزاك الله خير شيئا بارك الله فيك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, name, state, and question.
My name is Iman. My name is Iman, and I'm from Canada. And my question is that I am planning to go to a university like away from my hometown, and in order to do that, I have to move into the dorms there. And is it allowed if I'm 18 and if I'm a girl?
It is all women dorm or what?
Yeah.
So all
Like
female
you
dorm?
live. Yeah.
There is no males there.
No.
In the same building, there is no males.
I don't know about the building, but like the floor, that
Okay.
floor would be all girls.
I wouldn't do it, sister, inshallah. جزاك الله خيرا. بارك الله فيك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم.
Hey, Sheikh Kareem.
Yes.
Walaikum assalam. Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Mubarak to you.
Yeah, your beard looks great.
Yeah. Is that
Hey, listen.
Doctor?
This is a serious question. Sorry,
Okay.
I'll give you my name.
Okay.
My name is Kalam from Denver, Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a longer question, Sheikh. I hope you'll take the time and hear me out to answer this.
Inshallah.
I was listening to a well-respected imam the other day in a lecture, and it was hard to swallow some of what he is saying. He says, homosexuals are dirty, filthy dogs who should be killed by throwing them from a mountain. Muslims should discriminate against homosexuals. He stood up for Osama bin Laden. He said Osama bin Laden is better than 1 million George Bushes and 1,000 Tony Blairs. And number one, the reason I bring this up is because these statements were made on camera by Sheikh Abu Usama at-Tahabi, who you'll be having on your show on Saturday. And number two, my larger cause for concern over this, which is that last month you made a similar video where you said that coronavirus is a punishment for the West for its acceptance of homosexuality. Here's my question. Your organization, CMCC, claims that it is striving to serve the needs of a growing and diverse Muslim community. Exactly whose needs are you serving in the Colorado Muslim community by putting this sort of extremism and homophobia in the minds of American Muslims?
Brother, we're fasting. I'm going to say I'm fasting to you. Assalamu alaikum. Sister Emily, Aliu Nishad, Razia Ismail, Abd Shakur Shubli, Zahid Nawaz, Hisham Saleh. Those are the, I'm still going with the list of the 30 brothers and sisters, inshallah. Fayaz Rumi, Mahawish Naeem, Sister Adhan. That's Brother Shayan, Brother Tariq Abdul Wahid, Is Muhammad bin Salman a Muslim? Don't. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Anji, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum
This is
assalam wa
Alok
barakatuh.
Sarwar.
Yes.
I wanted to make some announcement for
Yes.
our community,
Okay,
for our brothers and
this
sisters.
is brother, our local brother. We have a lot of local brothers here. Inshallah, he want to make an announcement. That's Dr. Aluk. Go ahead, Dr. Aluk. You have the floor. Go ahead, inshallah.
Okay, so brothers and sisters, we have Obamacare. They started a special enrollment period because of the coronavirus. That is going to end on April 30th, on this Thursday at 10 p.m. If anybody needs to still obtain insurance, again, the government will give you a lot of support and also a lot of financial aid. But you can please call me at 303-521-7641. This is no charge to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Aluk. So, Dr. Aluk, what is the phone number again, Dr. Aluk? 303
521
521
7641.
7641. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much for the announcement. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
This is actually he's not a Muslim and he's trying to help the Muslim community with the enrollments there, inshallah. Okay, we have Aidarus Kali, Tahira Abdullah, Caroline, Sheikh, how are you? I was considering changing my name. Okay, well, inshallah, we're going to come to the questions, inshallah. I think we are done with the 30. Let me, first of all, try to make the announcement, inshallah, that I have for you today. And then we're going to go from there, inshallah, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Let me see here. Where is my announcements? Okay, that's here. Jazakumullah khairan for your support of CMCC. Inshallah. These are, brothers and sisters in Islam, the broadcast which we'll have during Ramadan, 5 o'clock. Live workshop during Ramadan. You can catch us here. Then we have the virtual Right Belief series. That is every Friday. We always come at 5 o'clock at night. And we have the Know Your Messenger series. Know Your Messenger series. That is every Sunday. And we have Abu Usama al-Dhahabi. MashaAllah, he's coming live on this Saturday, inshallah. Sheikh Abu Usama al-Dhahabi. And if you have a problem with Sheikh Abu Usama, ask him, inshallah, the questions about his views. I have known Sheikh Usama for years. He's very balanced. Inshallah, and he travels all the way from England. Inshallah, so that's his show at 2 o'clock. We're going to ask him all these questions, inshallah. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So we look forward to this, inshallah. Then the next thing is this competition. I think the highlight of our broadcast in Ramadan will be the Ramadan competition. The higher aims of the first 20 surahs. The higher aims of the first 20 surahs. From Al-Fatiha all the way to Surah Taha. We done Al-Fatiha already yesterday. If you missed the video, go ahead, brothers and sisters in Islam, and watch it. I received a couple of questions regarding how the questions will be formatted. It's going to be choices, 3 choices or 4, multiple choices, true or false, and essays, the 3 types. Like I said, this is a serious competition, brothers and sisters in Islam. Here it is, and alhamdulillah, we corrected the dates for you. Tafsir competition, the first prize is 2 tickets to Umrah. 2 prizes, the first 2 prizes. 2 tickets to Umrah. The second 2 prizes, 250 gift certificates. And the third set, 2 prizes. Basically, each one is 2 times 2. Like the Umrah 2, the 252, the 102. 2 prizes at the same, from the same level. I'm going to come live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 5 to 6 p.m., all the way until the 21st. The 21st will be the testing day. That's Thursday, the 21st. And of course, we're going to correct and do things. And by Friday, the 22nd, which is the night of the 27th of Ramadan, Laylatul Qadr, we will announce the winners, inshallah. Couple of things, brothers and sisters in Islam, came to my attention, that the brothers who are away from the USA, not from the USA, may not qualify for the Umrahs, because unless if you manage to get for us somebody from your country to sponsor a Umrah, because the Umrahs which are sponsored are from the USA, from New York. So they will then qualify to the other, the 250 and the other. And by the way, we may add more people, add more numbers, add more prizes. In each category, we may add a couple of more, because I can see a lot of interest in this competition, which is nice. The month of Ramadan is the month of the Quran, brothers and sisters in Islam, and we are to honor the Quran in this month. And imagine you understanding 20 surahs, the objectives, the higher aims of 20 surahs of the Quran. So, tafsir competition, these are the sponsors. Rendezvous, Fairuz Travel, Al Ansar and Al Noor Travel, and Najashi, this is a local store here. Please, brothers and sisters in Islam, if your company would like to sponsor, just let us know. We'll add your logo, inshallah, to these logos. But these are the committed ones so far. We're open to receive sponsorships. And if we receive sponsorship for Umrahs from your local country, we will accept you if you win the first or second prizes to get Umrah, because the Umrahs are tied to the USA, inshallah. So far, here is the list of names who signed up. These are the names who signed up. The only thing missing, this is the list that I was provided with. The only thing, brothers and sisters in Islam, I need to know where you're from. Whether it is a state or whether it is a country. Like, look at brother Abdullah Hamzi, I believe he's from Macedonia. Hafiz Muhyiddin, he said he's from UK. At least I need the country. I need the country or the state. We need that. So if you send the email already, just send us where you from, inshallah, beside this, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Where can you send that? To that email, quiz@ourcmcc.org. 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 Brothers and sisters in Islam. Okay, the phone number 303-500-5101. Please give us a call with your questions, inshallah. With this, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we should be ready to go into your questions tonight. These are the list of the participants. Please, if you don't like CMCC, do not help CMCC. I say it to you. If you like it, if you like the work we're doing, inshallah, this is the way to help us out, inshallah. If you don't like this show, don't watch it. If you don't like the guests, don't watch them. Don't come. Don't bother. All right? Okay? You're the one who's watching it. This is like not forced on you. We didn't drag you, inshallah. This is the Muwahid, this is the PayPal, and we have also the other mediums for you, inshallah, bidnillahi ta'ala, the Venmo at our cmcc.org. Okay, the sister is sending me, she is from there, Iman Ismail. Sister, you're going to have to send an email, because somebody is compiling this. You know, I can't just keep up with that myself. So you're going to send an email. Somebody's going to take your information. And we would like to have your address too. So we're going to have email address and also the name and where you're from, inshallah, would be nice. Send it to the email. Don't post it on the comments. it's not going to help nobody, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khaira. With this, I'm ready to take your questions. Please, brothers and sisters in Islam, give us a call, 303-500-5101, inshallah. Let me see if I have any questions posted so far, and then we'll go from there, inshallah. The brother is asking, Brother Ismail is asking, how will the angels die? We don't know whether the angels will die or not. So the question regarding angels dying or not, we do not know. We do not know. The hadith where there is a mention that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would command Jibreel alayhi salam to die, hadith al-sur al-tawil, they call it hadith al-sur al-tawil. The lengthy hadith of al-sur is not authentic. The hadith is not authentic, even though a lot of the information inside that hadith could be validated through other ahadith. What we call laha shahid, has a point of reference, inshallah. طيب. Okay, let me see here. Brother Hassan Ali, Sheikh, how can we handle Ramadan dip after a couple of days of Ramadan? Our energy starts to fall. How can we stay basically on, and that's the warning. You see, someone who dips during Ramadan, there are two signs. Sign number one, that he did not prepare for Ramadan ahead of Ramadan. Rajab is the month when you place the seed in the ground. Sha'ban is the month when you water the seed. Ramadan should be the harvest, when you harvest. Ramadan should be the harvesting. Now, a lot of the brothers, they wait until Ramadan is here, the first 2-3 days, and then they drop. Why? Because they have not prepared themselves spiritually. You see, in nafs, the soul, the self which we have in our body, needs taming, like a horse. You know, when you want to teach a horse to stay still in order to ride that horse, you need to take your time. Brothers and sisters in Islam, one of our predecessors said, عالجت نفسي 40 سنة. I kept training myself for 40 years to pray tahajjud. And finally I got it. Imagine, 40 years. It takes time. Now, you should have prepared before Ramadan for Ramadan. You didn't do that. Now, the message here is you have to go through the training again. You have to go through the build-up again. You can't dip. You can't go deep now. It's like a race. And imagine, this race is made of 3 rounds. The first third, the second third, imagine them to be rounds. What is the most important round? The third round of Ramadan. Now, you can't give up there. So you have to build to it. So try to build the first and the second rounds to the third round, brothers and sisters in Islam. Now, base yourselves. There are certain things that you cannot skip. Of course, fasting, that's the pillar, obviously. 2, Salat التراويح, التهجد, or القيام, based on whatever time you're making it. The other things are not physical. Recitation of the Quran. You can do this while you're sitting in your free time. The other things have to do with your sadaqat. Giving sadaqah to the people. Giving sadaqah to the people. Inshallah, that's hopefully is helpful, inshallah. So if you have not trained yourself before Ramadan, you have to base yourself so you come the last third of the month ready to go, inshallah, brothers and sisters in Islam. Brother Didar, some people are talking about a hadith about a star named Suraya. Is there any Sahih hadith? I don't know. You gotta tell me what the hadith is, and maybe we will address it, inshallah. Iman in Sham, how should we communicate with zealous brothers who are confident they are true Salafis and are quite harsh in refuting people? Not with them, they are strict about manhaj, etc. Brother, these brothers, we call them the new Salafi. You know, these brothers who select and choose certain scholars. This one. The best thing that you can do for them, stay away from them and make dua for them. That's all. That's the only nasiha I can give to you. And try to listen to somebody who validate what he says with Quran and Sunnah. Because if I tell you the evidence for what I'm saying, right, at least you can go and find out whether it is authentic or not, or find out the interpretation which I adopted is something which was adopted by other scholars before me or not. Because we're not bringing a new religion. You see, Salafiyya, being a Salafi, meaning that you understand and implement the Quran and Sunnah based on the understanding of the first 3 generations. Now, the first 3 generations are over, so you have to take their understanding. So, as long as you have someone who speaks of the Quran and Sunnah, someone when he speaks, when he delivers the Quran to you or the Sunnah to you, he always quotes an evidence. Now, you can go and look, is this evidence authentic or is he making it up? At least he can do that. Now, the second thing is the interpretation of the evidence. Did he come up with a new understanding? Or is he following the understanding of the first 3 virtuous generations? That the least you can do. But to assume that there are perfect scholars out there, then you're saying there are new messengers, prophets. That's what you're saying. If you don't listen to that sheikh, come on. But the problem with these brothers is they believe in that. شبهة. ولذلك الشبهة is more dangerous than the shahwa. You know, the heart can be affected or can be polluted with 2 things. A misconception, that's a misconception. Thinking that this sheikh is the only sheikh I can take Islam from, and no other sheikh. And any other sheikh is devious. Only what the sheikh validates. These brothers, normally they believe that. For them, this is what we call ideology. So stay away from them, make dua for them. That's all. All right? طيب, brother Adam, وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Can people from, anybody, Hassan, Walid, anyone can apply. But you see, the first 2 prizes, we got already a commitment from travel agencies here in America to offer 2 Umrah tickets. Now, this will only apply to the people who live in the United States. We have 2 solutions here. You can apply from the UK, from Malaysia, from Indonesia, wherever you're from, the Netherlands, wherever you're from, you can apply. That's no problem. But you may qualify for the money, for the gift certificates in your locality, but not for the Umrah ticket, unless you help us out finding a sponsor for the Umrah in your local country, and whoever wins from that country, that Umrah will go to them. But so far, I don't have any. Jazakallahu khaira. طيب, please give us a call, 303-500-5101, 303-500-5101. That's the phone number. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sister Khadija. Fatal, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Also, my brother, okay, seemed like there was something there. Allah knows best. He started with also my brother. So that means there was something before it. Have 2 houses and a farm. He owns it 100%, all property. One house he lives in and the other house he rents out. Can you please explain the zakah he should pay on both houses? Okay, alhamdulillah. Brother, alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan for your question. The house where he lives in, regardless of how big it is, no zakah. Because this is personal use. The house which he rents, he pays zakah on the proceeds from the rental. So at the end of the year, he calculates how much did he receive. Let's say he received $2,000 a month times 12, 24,000 minus the expenses. Then the zakah is due on the proceeds from the rental. Jazakallahu khairan. Iman in Isham, I love both of you, Sheikh Osama and Sheikh. I have a question below, please. We answer that. Ibrahim Talal, yes, expect some trolls calling. Trolls. I don't know what trolls means. Trolls? What trolls means? Calling in. Okay. Shahul, unless you explain to me what trolls mean. Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Abdul Qadir Sheikh from Missouri. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, brother Abdul Qadir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu ta'ala wa nashkuruhu.
Allahumma
May I ask my question, please?
Yes, please, Abdul Qadir.
Jazakallahu khairan. If the Muslim wants to give zakat to his aunt and her daughter, and for example, they are $400, can he split that amount, 200 to her daughter?
So
aunt, or must be one person?
Aunt, right? Aunt. You said aunt.
Yes, نعم. خلة يعني خلة.
الخالة, نعم. يجوز, نعم. It is permissible to give zakah.
It is
permissible to give zakatul mal to your aunts, to your uncles, inshallah, to your khal, to your khala. It is permissible. Yes, it is permissible. Jazakallah khair, Abdul Qadir.
Can we split the fee? If for example the amount is 400 and give to one of them, okay, no problem.
Yeah, you can. It's
no barrier.
It's your call. Yeah, it's your call, definitely. Jazakallah khair, Abdul Qadir.
حياك الله شيخنا. السلام عليكم.
حياك وبياك وجعل الجنة مثواك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Yes, name, state, and question, please.
Muad is from Colorado.
Yes, Muad.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a few questions on the applying for the for the prizes and when you for the 20 spells.
Applying for what again, Muad?
I have a few questions for the applying for the competition that you made.
Go ahead, Muad. Ask.
So the first one is, it doesn't matter what age you apply. It doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter as long as you answer it by yourself, Muad.
What?
As long as you're the one who will answer the questions.
No. Okay. And when you your what's called practice, can older, if you're young, can help you write it, and when we do the questions, I answer it by myself and I revise myself.
They can help you write it. Yes, that's fine, inshallah.
Okay. And then how to apply? Do you just do it?
Send an email. I just said this at the very beginning. Watch until the end of the show. I will make another announcement, inshallah. Okay, Muad? But you send an email to quiz@ourcmcc.org. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Name, state, and question, please.
Abdul Rahman, Denver.
Yes, Abdul Rahman.
And I have a question regarding ruling on money. Is it tahir or najis?
Yes, Abdul Rahman, go ahead.
So I am dealing with waswasa situation, brother. So I don't know what is the proper and I have been spreading it everywhere after.
Abdul Rahman, can you speak up a little bit, please?
Yeah. Are you?
Abdul Rahman, I can't hear you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Abdul Rahman, the connection is bad. Can you work on the connection, inshallah? Assalamu alaikum. Abdul Rahman, brother Abdul Rahman, please work on the connection because the connection is bad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you? Name, state, and question, please.
My name is Abu Suleiman and I live in Colorado. I was just wondering, is 401k haram?
401k?
Yes.
It is permissible as long as the money is kept the way it is without gaining interest, which you have no control over. So after you receive it, you cleanse it from that interest, you take that interest away from it, and it's being invested in halal investment.
Like, how do you cleanse it though?
Well, you just take away the interest and you keep the principal, the base amount, your contribution and the contribution of your employer only. So anything that is added on top can be one of the following. Whether it is investment, now you have to look at this investment, Abdul Rahman, and verify whether it was halal, lawful, or unlawful. Unlawful, cleanse it, remove it. The other thing is the interest, bank interest. You have to cleanse it. What does it mean, cleanse it? You take that amount, you deduct that amount from the 401k, and you give it to a non-profit organization somewhere, feed the hungry and help the Muslims somewhere, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, Abdul Rahman.
Okay, thank you so much for the question.
You're welcome.
I've been watching all your videos. Thank
Jazakallah khair. Sulaiman, I'm sorry, Abdul Sulaiman, right? Sulaiman,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, Abdul Sulaiman. I live in Vail, Colorado.
Inshallah, make dua for us. Good to have you. Good to have you. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. I hope Brother Abdul Rahman can call back, please. I had a hard time. I want to help you. You sound distressed with your question. I'm here to help you, Brother Abdul Rahman. Please call me. I think your area code is 414, something like that. But meanwhile, let me see here. What do we have? Okay, that's Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. This is Abdul Rahman from Denver.
Okay, Abdul Rahman, speak up a little bit. Bring the phone next to your mouth.
Yeah, are you able to hear now?
Yes, I can, yes.
Yeah, so brother, I have question regarding purity of money, if it is najis or tahir.
Okay.
That is causing me a lot of waswas. Yeah.
Okay. Jazakallahu khairan. Barakallah feek. So our brother Abdul Rahman is asking brothers and sisters in Islam regarding the discharge of a man. What if it is on the clothes? Now, if it is wet, you sprinkle water on it and you remove it. You don't have to wash the whole thing. You don't have to wash the whole body. The discharge of the sperm makes a person loses his major ritual purity. His major ritual purity. That means he has to make ghusl, his body. But what is it on the clothes? You just wash it. What if it dried, Abdul Rahman? You just do like this. It's called what? What do you call that? Do you see me doing it? What do you call that? Like you act like you're touching it with that. Then it will remove it, inshallah. Jazakallah khair, Abdul Rahman. Barakallah feek. Okay, brothers and sisters, give attention to the Quran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Rubbing. Jazakallah khair, Ismail. It's called rubbing. This is called rubbing, Abdurrahman. Sorry. I know, man. I'm from Egypt, man. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sheikh, may Allah bless you and thank you for all of your help.
Jazakallah khair. Barakallah. What is your name?
I have a quick question.
Your name is?
My name is Anwar Abdul Fattah.
Anwar Abdul Fattah?
And I'm calling from Maryland. Yes. Anwar Abdul Fattah Abdelaziz. I'm calling from Maryland.
Yes, Anwar. How are you, brother Anwar?
Alhamdulillah. I have a question, and I know it might take a long time, but I have a question about a hadith. When the Prophet ﷺ was going on his night journey, there's a hadith that I saw that he said that he saw Musa alayhi salam praying in his grave. Is that hadith authentic?
The night journey?
There's a hadith I came across. It said the Prophet ﷺ saw Musa praying in his grave.
What is the reference? What is the reference? In what book?
Let me look on my phone. Sheikh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I'll tell you I have it on my phone here. It's a hadith narrated by Anas ibn Malik that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Brother Anwar, I'm asking where. I'm asking where. What is the reference? What is the book of hadith?
The book of Qiyamul Layl, involuntary prayers in the night.
Yeah, who is the in what? Who is the author? Al-Bukhari, Al-Tirmidhi, Al-Nasa'i, Al-Darimi, Musannaf Abdul Razzaq, Muwatta Malik.
Sunan al-Nasa'i.
Sunan al-Nasa'i. Okay, Jazakallah khairan. And what does it say? That the Prophet saw Musa praying in his grave, unheard of, and we know that there are a lot of fabricated hadith regarding the journey of Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj. What we know authentically that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, regarding the prophets, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam led the prophets and the messengers in Salah in Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, and he met Musa in the sixth level, the sixth heaven, and that conversation happened between them regarding the Salah. That's all we know regarding this subject. Other than that, I don't know. I will have to check. I ask you kindly to send an email to me, info@ourcmcc.org, with that reference, and I will look at it, and maybe I will come back and answer you, Abdul Fattah, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan.
Okay, so, sorry for the confusion. Thank you.
No problem, inshallah. I'm glad you're very... It's over. Buried with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We go back to the literature, to the books. As long as you can furnish evidence where people can verify it, then you can listen to the person. Hassan Walid, could you mention tips on hifz? I have done 7 juz on myself and know some shorter surahs from the 28th, 29 juz. I read out to my father on the phone as he is away. Why not continue? It's really has to... Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, I have 2 questions.
Okay.
First question is it true that if you recite Surah Ikhlas 10 times, Allah will build you a palace in Jannah?
Ya salam. Who said that?
I think I saw a hadith that said that. I saw a hadith online.
Ya akhi, even
from the hadith, I don't remember.
From the language of it, you can tell it's fake. But this does not belittle the preciousness, the value of the surah. It equals third of the Quran. What about this? It equals third of the Quran. But what is meant by it, you understand the attributes of Allah. Unheard of. My answer is unheard of. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Sheikh, how are you?
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you doing?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Good. Alhamdulillah.
Name, state, and question.
So, Sheikh, I was wondering if somebody... Okay. Abdullah from California.
Yes, Abdullah, go ahead.
Okay, so if somebody gives da'wah to a non-Muslim, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides them through their da'wah, does he get the reward of every single good deed that person does?
Supposedly, yani, but it's in the hands of Allah, Abdullah. But how do you know, Abdullah, that this person did not hear someone else beside you? In my opinion, Abdullah, when a person sincerely accepts Islam, it is the result of a group of brothers or sisters influencing him. Not just one, in my opinion, unless if this is your spouse, that's another issue. But in general, that person goes through changes. And this is actually makes a problem for a lot of non-Muslims who wants to accept Islam, because they meet somebody who shows them the beautiful picture, but then after a while they meet someone else who shows them the ugly picture, the nasty picture, the bad picture, yani. And that's the issue.
Yeah.
That's why, you see, if we all are on the same page, he meets a Muslim who says, you don't have to pray 5 times a day, you're good. And he meets another Muslim who says, if you don't pray 5 times, you're a kafir. So normally, if this person was 100% yours, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam mentioned in an authentic hadith that الدال على الخير كفاعله, or hadith Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu an, if Allah guides through you one soul, it's better than the whole world. Shahid is, yes, if this person was everything that he does, not only this, if he passes this knowledge on, if he passes Islam on too. That is why scholars, they receive a lot of knowledge, because what you learn from the students of knowledge or from the scholars, if you pass it on to others, it keeps going. That's why it's a sadaqah jari. When the son of Adam dies, his good deeds continue from 3 sources, or they die and accept 3 sources. One of them is what? علم ينتفع به, knowledge which you left behind, you Abdullah. فيعني I like that statement which Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said to the people who were sitting in the masjid and doing dhikr the pebbles. They were counting. They were counting. The hadith. I don't want to go into that hadith because that hadith is lengthy. But Abdullah ibn Mas'ud said to them, why don't you count your sins? And I am sure Allah is not going to waste any of your good deeds. Because Allah will never waste the reward of somebody. Inna Allah la yudi'u ajra al-muhsinin. Allah will never waste your reward. If this was your work, Allah will give it to you. Because this is justice. And not doing this is injustice. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is just and fair. And He's above all injustices. Jazakallah khair, Abdul Rahman. Barakallah. I'm sorry, Abdullah. Jazakallah khair.
Naam.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
وإياكم شيخ.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Yes, name, state, and question, please. Yes, I'm listening. Name, state, and question, please.
Mehran from California.
Somehow the voice is far away. Can you speak up or come closer or any of the above, please?
Yes, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Yes, I can now. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Mehran from California. I have a question about, do you know any halal mortgage organizations in California?
Al-Amin, yes, Al-Amin. You have Al-Amin there. That's the only halal in the United States of America. All of them are fake. They are in business for money.
Oh, okay, brother.
Jazakallah
Okay,
khair.
brother, I have another question.
Go ahead.
Do you know working in the grape fields is permissible?
Working
And
with?
if you know those grape fields, grape orchards, and if you know those grapes.
Oh, the grapes which are used for wine? No, don't stay away from this. Find another job. Are you a farmer?
No, I'm not working with it there, but a lot of people here in California working in the grape fields.
If you know that these grapes are not used for eating only and are used to make wine, it's haram. because you're contributing
Even
to
for
it.
the
You
even for
shouldn't
the
do it.
workers too, yes.
You shouldn't do it. But don't quit your job until you find another job, because you have to provide for yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay, find another job first and then quit the job. Good man.
Oh, okay. And then if someone is bringing like fuel to those farmers, the truck driver, is it permissible for him?
You see, when the Prophet ﷺ spoke about intoxicants, wine, liquor, alcohol, he mentioned 9 people. The one who makes it. So working in the field, the one who transfers it, the one who carries it. So anybody who contribute to this is cursed. That's why we should stay away from it. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa
Thank you,
rahmatullahi wa
brother.
barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu
Wa
alaikum.
alaikum salam wa rahmatullah, brother. Sheikh, we talked about the praying the Friday prayer at home, and I know you touched upon it. But however, I found something that says that Sayyidina Anas radiyallahu anha, he prayed the Friday at home with other people. Is this true?
You know how many the family of Anas was? How many children did Anas ibn Malik had? Do you have any idea?
That I don't know.
110.
That I don't know.
In some narration, 110.
110.
His
Okay.
family was 110. You know, because his mother Sulaym, when she brought him to the Prophet ﷺ, she was smart. She said, Ya Rasulullah, I'm bringing Anas, my son, to serve you. Huwaydumuk, Anas, ادعو له ya Rasulullah, make dua for him. The Prophet said, Allahumma barik lahu fi malihi wa waladi. Oh Allah, bless his wealth and his children and his life. Anas lived almost 102 years, some wording, 99, 105, and he had up to 120 grandchildren. So imagine, I mean, I can start my congregation there. Jazakallah khairan, barakallah feek. Inshallah. Okay, give us a call, inshallah. I guess, oh man, that was fun today. It's 6 o'clock already. Ah, man, time is running out. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I'm going to have to stop the phone calling, please, so I can answer. Okay, please, Skype, no more Skype, inshallah. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to, I think more importantly, I want to share the announcement right here. The announcements, more important. Okay, let me start from here. Let me start with this. Jazakumullahu khairan, brothers and sisters in Islam, for supporting CMCC. If you cannot support us financially, we need your dua, sincere dua, please. So this is the organization I founded, and I'm working hard to create a community center with social, religious, educational, da'wah, where you drop your kids and have a good time according to the Quran and Sunnah, inshallah. MashaAllah, we started this like 7 years ago. Alhamdulillah, it's going very well. But right now we're going through this crisis. So whatever you can do, inshallah, will be helpful. Don't forget that every day I come live, 5 o'clock. That is Mountain Standard Time, 6 o'clock Eastern. I'm sorry, Central, 7 Eastern. That is 4 o'clock Pacific. Join me, inshallah. A lot of these times, like today, only question and answer. But some days I have the higher aims, or the virtual seerah, the virtual tawheed, the virtual right belief, and the virtual seerah. And after that, followed with the question and answer as well. The virtual right belief, we do it on Friday. The virtual seerah, we do it on Sunday. That's the one right here. And the higher aim now, we're doing it Monday, and Wednesday and Thursday, 3 days a week, because of the competition, because of this competition. Don't forget this Saturday, I have Sheikh Abu Usama al-Dhahabi all the way from London. Please, brothers and sisters in Islam, join me and welcome him and ask him the tough questions. Ask him the tough questions, inshallah. Here is the information about the Ramadan competition. I can tell a lot of you are interested in this. And please make your intention not the prizes. Brothers, imagine you're going to learn 20 surahs. Just go back and visit Surah Al-Fatiha from yesterday and watch the video. The first, maybe from minute 10 until minute 35. I think so. You're gonna understand Al-Fatiha. Al-Baqarah, imagine tomorrow we're gonna explain Surah Al-Baqarah to you in 30 minutes. I'm gonna give you a map to Al-Baqarah and how to understand it. So make this your intention. The prizes will come, inshallah. Make this your intention. Imagine studying the Quran. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. The best of you, those who learn the Quran and teach the Quran. This is the best thing, inshallah. So this is the competition, Ramadan competition. Here it is. Ramadan 2020 Tafsir competition. First prize 2 tickets to Umrah. Second prize 250 times 2. And third prize 100. These are local business gift certificates. 2 none to Sheikh Kareem Higher Aims of the Quran. Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 5 to 6 Mountain Standard. April until the 21st of May. On the 21st, there will be the test. Will be sent to you. It has to be sent back the 22nd of May in the morning, so we can announce. If we have more than one winner, brothers and sisters in Islam, I'm going to come live right here, bring one of my kids to pick up the winner, so this way it's fairness. I'm not the only one who's going to decide who wins. I'm going to actually ask a group of students of knowledge like myself to correct and choose the best answers, inshallah, bi'idnillah. So don't think that, okay, we know Sheikh Kareem, then la, that's not it. All right, inshallah. Again, the quiz, ourcmcc.org, quiz at ourcmcc.org. This is where we want you to email right now, because if you don't register, and the registration is going to end by a certain time, I'm going to announce it later on. If you don't register, I need an email sent to quiz at ourcmcc.org with your name, address, and where you're from, the country at least, inshallah. Of course, the address is going to include the rest, inshallah. This is where you send that, inshallah. Even if you sent an email yesterday missing your country or your state, we need that as well, inshallah, brothers and sisters in Islam. Please, brothers and sisters in Islam, help us find sponsors, more sponsors, so we can add. You see, so far we're going to be rewarding the first 6 winners. But if we get more sponsors, we're going to add you. We're going to advertise your names on these videos, but provided that your business is halal. Your business is halal. Your business, we're going to add you to the list of sponsors. Find sponsors in your local area, inshallah, to contribute towards this. Provided the business is halal, we're going to do it, inshallah, brothers and sisters in Islam. We have Rendezvous, Fairuz Travel, Ansar Group, Noor Hajj and Umrah, and In Najashi. Those are the committed ones so far, inshallah, brothers and sisters in Islam. Tayyib, please help us out, brothers and sisters. These are the names. Please, if your name doesn't show the country, you have to email us again. You need to email me again where you're from. If your name here, you see your name is missing the country, you have to show us the country where you're from. You have to send another email. Tayyib, please, brothers and sisters in Islam, alhamdulillah, so far we have 4,700 towards that expenses, and we have to pay our teachers by the 30 of this month. Whatever you can do, please, 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 we're still short of $3,000. Whatever you can do for the sake of Allah, because we have not applied for that loan which the government is offering, because we thought that this is a setup for usury. And that is why, brothers and sisters in Islam, we're trying to ask you to help us out with the operation expenses. We're short $3,000 just to pay our teachers. Please, for the sake of Allah, anybody who can help towards this, inshallah. Here is how you can do it. Venmo at ourcmcc.org, Cash App at ourcmcc.org. And also we have Muwahid and PayPal. The address is info@darutawheed.org, inshallah. With this, brothers and sisters in Islam, I enjoyed the broadcast today. Jazakumullahu khaira. I love you all for the sake of Allah. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And guess tomorrow what? Surah Al-Baqarah. Surah Al-Baqarah. The higher aim of Surah Al-Baqarah. You're going to love it. You're going to love understanding how to comprehend Surah Al-Baqarah, inshallah, in 30 minutes, inshallah. And we're going to take your questions. And I apologize, I got so taken with the phone calls, and I saw that a lot of brothers posted their questions, inshallah. I love you all for the sake of Allah. Whatever I said right today is from Allah. Whatever I said wrong is from myself and my chain shaitan. I ask Allah to forgive me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.